Hey, I'm Pauline. I'm one of the social workers here at Helping Hands. We were just talking about some ways to prepare for the holidays in our group when you are experiencing infertility. I always encourage people to have a couple different answers prepared, and some of that is based on your own personality. So if you're somebody who's usually a little bit shy, you might have a different response than somebody who's more boisterous or funny or outrageous. And some of this happens with planning ahead. So you might want to talk to your partner about um, switching his cup with yours so that people don't realize that you're not having a drink with dinner. Or if people are really watching um, and avoiding the question isn't going to be successful, then come up with pre-planned answers of how you're going to answer that question. So some people say, I'm taking a medication I'm not allowed to drink with alcohol with, and that could be an antibiotic. People don't need to know the details about why. You could say you're watching your calories. I usually tell people I prefer to eat my calories than to drink them. So just coming up with an answer ahead of time will help you to feel not as on the spot and taken aback, because sometimes when you are married for a while or in a relationship, loving, caring family members want to know when the natural next step is going to happen. And they might actually be watching whether you're drinking or looking for clues in their caring, but maybe snoopy way. So first thing is know that if you feel like you can't go, you don't go. But if you want to be there, and there are so many wonderful things that happen, that you may want to be there, even though you're feeling sad or uncomfortable. And you can go and protect your space, protect your boundaries, and set limits. So you might have a time limit. We're going to go for an hour and then we're going to leave. Or I might come up with a safe word with my partner that if I say this word, they know they have to get up and go in another room with me to take a break. Going for a walk after a big meal is really a very acceptable thing to do. So you might want to have dinner and then say, we're going to take a walk and, get some exercise, help us digest this meal, and remove yourself for a little while until you feel like you can come back. Or you might have an escape plan, right? You might say to your partner, listen, if this is too much, we're going to need to come up with a reason why we have to leave early. So the dog has been sick and we don't want to leave them alone. We have to go home and check on them. We have a lot of preparing for a big meeting tomorrow at work. Or we wanted to spend some time alone and have plans to cut up on the couch and watch a movie. So we're going to leave early tonight. We love you all and thank you for having us. Right. But having that plan, some of those plans ahead of time. So again, you're not caught on the spot. You're not thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And most importantly, if you're going to a family function with a partner, that the two of you have talked about it ahead of time and have an agreement on how you want to handle it, so that there's not in front of other people this push-pull of, I want to go, no, we should stay. Come up with a plan ahead of time so that you have an escape plan. And if you can use these tools, many others, yours might be a little bit different, but mostly plan ahead, know your limits, set your boundaries, accept your knowing of how much you can or cannot handle, and be present, enjoy what you can enjoy, and then when it's no longer enjoyable or serving you, time to go home. So wishing you all a very happy Thanksgiving. Good night.